I was watering my front lawn when tire tracks caught my eye. Deep ruts carved by Karen Miller, HOA tyrant, who'd been driving her SUV across my grass, treating it like her personal shortcut. She'd left a note. "Your lawn's an eyesore. Keep it clear." Her audacity was a spark, claiming my private, county land, outside her HOA's reach, as her road. Karen, who'd slandered me as a scammer, tapped my well, and trespassed with fake officers, had defaced my property with reckless entitlement. She didn't know my cameras caught her tire marks, my landscaping skills could weaponize my lawn, and Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, Meadow Mart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, tech founder, and federal health inspector, had a plan to turn her shortcut into a trap. Her joyrides weren't just rude, they were vandalism, and I was about to make her regret them with an off-road obstacle course. I stood on my porch, phone filming as Karen's latest tracks scar my grass. Neighbors, spotting the damage, gathered, furious. This wasn't just a ruined lawn. It was Karen's most arrogant assault, blind to my ownership and ingenuity. My pulse pounded, but a laugh escaped. She thought my lawn was her road? I was about to turn her drive into a viral disaster, with my obstacle course as the gauntlet. What unfolded wasn't just reclaiming my lawn. It was a masterclass in property defense, creative retaliation, and community spirit that left Karen stuck, her HOA crushed, and Crescent Meadows cheering. My lawn wasn't just grass. It was her quagmire, and my course was the reckoning. Karen's SUV was her dumbest choice, and my ranch was about to school her. Crescent Meadows was a vibrant suburb, its sun-baked lawns, bustling markets, and my Meadow Mart Cafe, a fierce stand against Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. Once plagued by bans on unkempt lawns and obstructive landscaping, it now thrived, with my 50-acre state-leased ranch and my farmhouse on unincorporated county land as its heart. My front lawn, a lush expanse on county property, was HOA exempt, wired with cameras that tracked every trespass. I'm Sarah, the 20-year-old farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadow Mart owner, tech founder of Crescent Code, and federal health inspector who'd crushed Karen 38 times, buying Meadow Mart after her farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traore, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's cold stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her airline stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, rescuing Emma from her kidnapping, saving Liam from her brick attack, foiling her field grab, scaring her with my bear, Bruno, defending Emma's wheelchair, stopping her 911 call on my ranch, saving Max from her clippers, voiding her lake fine, saving my pool party, recovering my stolen truck, foiling her power theft, stopping her sewage-powered lights, disarming her fake cop, rebuilding my sister's bridge, proving I owned her mortgage, stopping her assault on my wife, Alex, ejecting her trespassing officers, shutting off her pipeline, and proving my Lamborghini legit. My lawn, a point of pride, was my latest battleground. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a desperate bully, her clipboard a flimsy prop for her fading control. Exiled, jailed, and bankrupted, she'd driven across my lawn repeatedly, claiming it blocked HOA access. Unaware her actions were vandalism, my land was private, and my landscaping skills were ready to strike back. Her scheme, backed by a few HOA diehards, relied on a fake right-of-way rule, blind to my cameras and creativity. Key allies included Alex, my Delta Force operative wife, my sister, Mia, a nurse, my brother, Jake, a Marine, my cousin, Vince, leader of the Iron Riders bikers, my mother, Ellen, a sharpshooter with dialysis, Tom, my biologist friend who monitored my lake, Linda, the councilwoman who backed my fights, Lily, my waitress-turned-leader, and the Thompsons, especially Dr. James Thompson. Deputy Harris, my SWAT friend, led the response, and my FBI contact, Agent Laura Chun, was ready to escalate. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would rally the fight. The setting was a sweltering August morning in 2026 at my front lawn on a county road, where Karen's tire tracks gouged my grass. My cameras, wired for ranch security, captured her SUV's path. Neighbors, seeing the ruts, gathered in outrage. Karen's vandalism was a crime, and her ignorance of my plan was her fatal error. This wasn't just about a lawn. It was Karen's final assault on Crescent Meadows' freedom. For me, it was a chance to protect my property, expose her destruction, and unite our community. As I filmed, I knew this fight would echo our victories and bloom with our strength. Karen's joyrides were a blatant violation. "Clear your lawn," her note demanded, pinned to my mailbox as fresh tracks tore my grass. I filmed, shouting, "This is my private land, Karen. You are vandalizing my lawn." Her absence didn't dim my anger. She'd sped off, but my cameras had her SUV's plates. I called Harris, who growled, "Property damage and trespass?" She's stuck. Ellen, tending Emma and Liam, texted my land deed, saying Karen's in the mud. Linda vowed to bring county officials, noting, "Driving over a federal inspector's lawn? Jail." I alerted Agent Shun, who snapped, "This is FBI-level vandalism. We're on it." Neighbors swarmed, filming the ruts. My forum post exploded. "Karen's SUV ruined my lawn. I'm building an obstacle course." Hashtags Karen ruined my lawn and hashtag protect Sarah's grass trended, hitting 50 million views. Jake, my barista, livestreamed from Meadowmart, showing my footage and lawn's damage. "Crescent Meadows grows with Sarah," he said, hitting 55 million views. Lily handed out flyers about vandalism laws, explaining Sarah's lawn is private. Karen's a wrecker. Karen's HOA cronies a trio with signs. "Keep lawns open." Try to defend her, but neighbors drown them out, chanting Sarah's grass. Mia shared my deed, proving my ownership. I shared my camera clip. "Karen's SUV trashed my lawn. She's caught." The video hit 450 million views. James Thompson arrived, saying, "She targeted us too. We're testifying." His federal clout rattled Karen's cronies. Harris's SWAT team and Chin's FBI unit arrived, inspecting the tracks. Her SUV left distinct treads, Chun said, holding a tire cast. I began digging trenches and piling logs on my lawn, sketching an obstacle course with ramps and pits. I live-streamed, "Karen ruined my lawn. Now it's her trap." The stream hit 1 billion views, with news vans circling. Comments flooded. "Sarah's a genius. Karen's grounded." Linda arrived with a county surveyor, announcing Karen's driving is felony vandalism. The crowd chanted grass, as Karen's cronies fled. The FBI traced Karen to her condo, clutching a new lawn rule flyer. Harris cuffed her as I added boulders to my course, grinning. Karen rambled, "It's a public path," but Chin held up my footage and deed. "You're under federal arrest," she said. The forum planned a grass-free day at Meadowmart, with music and landscaping talks. Karen's lie about HOA access collapsed. My lawn owed nothing. The stage was set, not just to stop her, but to crush her reign and rally Crescent Meadows around my grass. Her SUV was her end, and my course was my victory. My lawn was a battlefield of justice. Karen stood cuffed in her condo, trembling, as Harris and Chun reviewed her tire tracks. The live stream hit 1.2 billion views, with hashtag Karen ruined my lawn and hashtag protect Sarah's grass trending globally. Neighbors packed my street, waving signs, "Sarah's lawn, no HOA roots." News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a farmer's trap versus HOA havoc. The air buzzed, and I was ready to bury Karen's tires. Tom addressed the crowd, voice steady. "Sarah's lawn is private, HOA-exempt county land. Karen's driving is felony vandalism." He showed my footage and deed, proving her crime. Neighbors cheered, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying, "Sarah's our grower. Karen tore our land." The forum surged, "Karen's a vandal. Sarah's our hero." A viral tweet read, "HOA Karen treats lawn like a road, doesn't know it's now an obstacle course. Hashtag Karen ruined my lawn." Karen yelled, "It's my shortcut." But Shin held up my footage, stating, "You damaged private property, felony." Her face crumpled. She hadn't seen my course coming. National property rights groups joined X, posting, "Karen's attack on Sarah's lawn is a disgrace. Support Crescent Meadows." The Change.org petition, "Justice for Sarah's Lawn," hit 55 million signatures, with comments like "Sarah's a legend" and "Karen's done." Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. "Sarah's lawn and freedom are our pride. Karen's vandalism threatens us all." She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $950,000 and ban all operations. The crowd roared, chanting "grass-free." The HOA, gutted by scandals, leaked texts disavowing Karen. "She's rogue." Neighbors guarded my lawn as Vince's biker crew patrolled the ranch. I grabbed the megaphone, heart pounding. Karen thought my lawn was her road, but I'm a federal inspector, and this is my obstacle course. I proposed a grass-free day at Meadow Mart with off-road demos, music, and a fundraiser for land defense, inviting all. The crowd cheered, volunteering to test my course. I shared online. Karen's SUV failed. Join us for Sarah's lawn. The live stream hit 1.5 billion views, with hashtag #GrassFreeDay trending. Comments flooded. "Sarah's unstoppable. Karen stuck." Karen made a last stand, yelling at Chun, "The HOA's above you." But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a federal indictment. "You're charged with vandalism, trespass, and harassment," she said, as Harris tightened her cuffs. The crowd parted, phones filming her walk to the FBI van. Jake's stream hit 2.5 billion views, with comments like "Bye, Karen." "Lawn wins." News ran headlines. 20-year-old farmer's obstacle course crushes HOA Karen's lawn vandalism. Lily organized kids to paint grass-free signs, while Tom tied it to my lake, saying Sarah protects our roots. Harris secured my lawn, and neighbors cheered. Chun protected my cameras, and Linda promised county funding for a crescent green sign, marking my lawn status. That night, Karen's SUV hit my course. Trenches, logs, and ramps, bogging down in a pit. I filmed it live, laughing. The stage was set for a victory that would restore my lawn, end Karen's reign, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but her SUV's wreck would shock everyone. The federal courthouse roared with justice as Karen faced trial, my lawn restored and my course a legend. The live stream hit 3 billion views, with hashtag Karen ruined my lawn and hashtag protect Sarah's grass trending worldwide. Neighbors packed the gallery, waving grass-free signs as news crews filmed. I held the megaphone, my roles as federal inspector and landscaper now a verdict. My evidence are blade, ready to bury Karen. Judge Alvarez, a federal veteran, called order. "Ms. Miller, you're charged with vandalism, trespass, and harassment," he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Karen's SUV tearing my lawn. "The plaintiff's land is private, HOA exempt," she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. "Karen's done. Sarah's our queen." Chun testified, voice sharp. Karen's vandalism caused significant damage and violated federal law. She showed the tire cast, sparking gasps. Linda announced the council's $950,000 HOA fine and dissolution vote. The crowd chanted "grass, grass," as kids waved painted ramps, symbols of our win. Tom showed my camera logs, proving Karen's repeated drives. "Sarah's course crushed her," he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a crescent green sign sketch, county-backed, to mark my lawn status. "This lawn's mine, not Karen's," I said, sharing it online, a ramp under a state seal. The forum erupted. "Perfect. Sarah's legacy." Alvarez reviewed the evidence, footage, deed, cast, calling it irrefutable. Karen, pleading not guilty, claimed it's a public road. But Rachel played her note, exposing her lies. Alvarez ruled, guilty on all counts. 5 years for Miller, $2.2 million in damages to Sarah, and HOA dissolution. The gallery roared as Karen slumped, broken. My digital dossier, footage, deed, indictments, was handed to the press, ensuring conviction. News ran it live. 20-year-old farmer's obstacle course halts, HOA, Karen's lawn vandalism. The crowd surged, music blaring, as grass-free day plans took shape. I gave the mic to Vince, who grinned. "Nobody drives over Sarah's grass," he said. Neighbors hugged him, guarding our ranch in solidarity. This wasn't just Karen's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph, proof our land could outshine destruction. As my lawn bloomed, justice rolled. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like "Obstacle Course Defeats HOA, Karen's Lawn Vandalism," and "Sarah's Grass Triumphs." The livestream hit 6 billion views, with hashtag Karen Ruined My Lawn trending for weeks. Fan art of my lawn as a justice symbol flooded the forum, and landscaping groups invited me to speak. Talk shows called, but I stayed grounded, saying, "This is about our home." Grass-free day was a sensation. Thousands joined, neighbors, kids, Harris's team, testing my obstacle course, dancing, and unveiling the Crescent Green sign. Meadow Mart catered, and Tom led eco talks, tying the lawn to my lake's bluefins. The event raised $3.5 million for land defense, and state leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Sarah's lawn shines. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $950,000 and dissolved it, with new laws banning property damage. Karen got 5 years, was banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished to a prison cell, her SUV impounded, reportedly arguing over rules. "Don't drive like Karen" became a local joke painted on lawns. My ranch became a tourist draw, with visitors tackling my course. Meadow Mart and my farm stand soared, the cafe hosting green nights with music and landscaping talks. Tourists flocked to Sarah's lawn, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, mini ramps, badge patches, saying my fight inspired them. Tom's data showed my lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage, deed, verdicts was studied for property laws, influencing policy. Lily Minard kids painting eco signs for the ranch. The forum planned a green fest with obstacle races, music, and SWAT drills, cementing our spirit. Sarah turned Karen's ruts into our triumph. One post read, "I hired teens to maintain my lawn, giving them pride." At the fest, under a Green Forever banner, Linda toasted, "To Sarah, Alex, Vince, and Crescent Meadows, where lawns defeat tyrants." Fireworks burst, kids danced, and my lawn glowed. Karen's joyrides had been a spark, but we'd built a legacy. Meadow Mart, my ranch, and my lawn were our stronghold, proof no bully could tread on our roots. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand lush, proud, and untouchable.